In one of the most shocking moments of the 2021 Monster Energy Supercross season, Monster Energy Pro Circuit Kawasaki's Cameron McAdoo suffered a violent crash while running in 5th place early on in the 250SX main event at Atlanta 2. The crash location left McAdoo in a difficult spot for the Alpine Stars medical team to properly get him off the racetrack, prompting the red flag to be displayed. McAdoo, who later explained he was experiencing a sensation in his leg similar to a Charlie horse, was able to walk off the track with some assistance before heading over to remount his bike. After some discussions with the medical team and the AMA, McAdoo was cleared to make the restart of the main event. With a mangled machine, McAdoo launched out of the gate and nearly into the lead before settling into the top 3. Approximately 25 minutes after he was flipping up the tunnel jump, McAdoo was crossing the finish line with a 3rd place result. So how did this entire situation transpire? McAdoo's incident was the clear cause of the red flag, but that alone does not make McAdoo's chance of re-entering the race invalid. As heard on the broadcast, McAdoo was pleading with the medical team to allow him to continue. According to the concussion protocol for the medical team, if concussion is suspected, the rider is required to go directly to the Alpine Stars mobile medical unit. The athlete is not allowed to return to practice and/or racing until additional testing is performed. As seen here, an on-site test was administered to McAdoo, who was given the all-clear by the medical staff moments later. Then, as clarified by AMA official John Starling, McAdoo was cleared to restart so long as the medical staff gave their confirmation. But how do the AMA rules apply here? Well, the race was restarted under Rule 4.25a, which follows the guidelines of the race being stopped with fewer than 3 laps completed by the leader, prompting a full race restart. In 4.25a, no rule exists to prevent a rider who caused the red flag from restarting the race. The only rule that could apply to this situation then is Rule A2 subset C20, which states, at the sole discretion of race direction, a rider who is judged to have intentionally caused a red flag may be excluded from restarting the event in question. Obviously, McAdoo didn't have one of the most violent crashes of 2021 on purpose, thus this rule is not valid to this situation. The confusion still rolling in comes from Rule 4.25b subset 6g that states riders who were no longer actively participating in the race at the time when the red flag was displayed are not authorized to take part in the restart. However, this only applies to restarts under 4.25b, which are staggered restarts that occur after 3 laps have been completed but less than 90% of the total race distance has been completed. The Atlanta 2 restart fell under Rule 4.25a, not 4.25b. Hence why McAdoo was legally allowed to restart the main event. That's all for this edition of RacerX Rapid News presented by Fly Racing. Be sure to visit racerxonline.com for all of your Supercross news.